Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Stanley. Welcome everybody to A Sky Full of Stars. And I want to go ahead and thank the settings from the start being extremely perfect for recording. Master volume, we could probably turn down a little bit, but overall, system sound effects a little bit higher than background music, sound effects a little bit higher than the movie, then voice volume being at the highest possible, next to voice playback background volume. So that's a thing. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. We can lower down this a little bit more just in case. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into this. This is made by Mo Novel, and they're the same developers, I believe, that made If My Heart Had Wings. You can see even the way the titling is. It's the same way as If My Heart Had Wings with like letters in different boxes and stuff. I really like that. This one's going to be focusing less about the sky and more about the stars. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna have a horrible time pronouncing this, but Miyagete Goran Zoroa no Hoshi wa, I probably mispronounced it entirely. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. Looks really cool so far. Ugh. Yeah, this is Akito. We're already jumping in. Rubbing the sleep from my eyes, I opened the foggy window. When the cold breeze blew in and touched my face, it sent a chill down my spine. I can't tell if this is a cutscene or not. No, apparently that wasn't a cutscene. That was just in-game. Interesting. And we even have a button to revert to previous choice. Okay, I like that. That's interesting. Alright. When I saw the stars twinkling outside, I snapped wide awake. Yeah. Well, Hikari and I... see you later. We just ran off, just like that. I rushed off, pedaling my bike with all my strength, and found Hikari waiting at the usual bridge. And oh my god, it's actually really loud. Give me a sec here. Boop, there you go. Oh, who is this? Hi. Okay. She's running around in circles, like a dog chasing its own tail. As she yelled, her breath came out in clouds of white. Where's Saya? If you don't hurry, the sun will come up on us. Okay, I'm getting some very like If My Heart Had Wings vibes here. Like I worried and looked to the eastern sky, but it was still too dark. So dark I could never have known it's almost dawn if she hadn't said so. Who is this here? Hi! She has really interesting looking eyes. How do I hide things again? Is it shift? Space? Oh god, what was the button to hide things again? I completely forgot. Shortcut? Okay, there you go. Well, press skips messages? No, that's skipping message. Sound decides... Sense decides messages. Advance and rewind. How do I hide things again? Minimize window. I don't want to do that. Oh boy, advance and rewind text? Nope. Between options? Oh good lord, how do I hide things again? Maybe I just right click. I do just right click. Okay, there you go. Sorry, it's for thumbnail purpose. I need to learn what is going to be hiding the text. Okay, now we're good. Hop on. Put our stuff in the basket, and Sai climbed onto the cargo rack. Then Hikari climbed on as well, holding on to Sai from behind. Hikari squeezed Sai even closer to me, even though she was already pressed into my back. Yeah. put my feet in the pedals, and got my bike across the bridge onto the dark mountain road beyond. We suddenly picked up speed, and went flying through the wind. The wind was so frigid in our faces. It was more than cold, it was painful. Oh god, this makes me think of the type of pacing that even my heart had wings as well. Huh. Maybe it's me, maybe I just need to catch on to it, but the pacing for wording and stuff in If My Heart Had Wings was questionable at best, but yeah, nevertheless. We'll see how this goes. Not saying anything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna have any particular expectations. Saya, press your face into my back. With the weight of 3 people, the bike was too heavy to keep climbing the hill with its rough, broken asphalt. As the slope got steeper, I lost more and more power. Hikari, help me out. As we slowed down, Hikari jumped off the back, grabbed the cargo rack, and started pushing. Saya, hold on tight. That's actually kinda cute, not gonna lie. That's pretty cute. Burst about at speed, our bike left the mountain road, passed through an overgrown meadow, heading into the middle of the forest. When the trail finally became too much for the bike, we threw it aside and set out on foot. And soon the forest gave way to... Ooh. I can't tell what's a cutscene or not, but it's really pretty, regardless. A large black silhouette resting quietly in dark, as if it were a sleeping beast. It was a train car. We were at the train station, clinging to the mountain slope. It felt deserted, but not only because it was so early. No one used the station anymore. It was totally abandoned. Hikari climbed up onto the roof of the decommissioned train car, standing at the platform. Is that safe? Whatever. Kids will be kids. Sai finally made it out of the forest trail. Made out of the forest trail and approached the platform. Come on, take my hand. I gave Sai a hand. She couldn't climb up on her own. Watch we step. Hikari grabbed Saya's hand from above, and she lost her footing almost immediately. The help, Saya finally climbed onto the roof, and I followed after. What do you think, Hikari? While she waited for me to climb up, Hikari scanned the horizon. From up here, I feel the view was wide open. We could see all the way to the distant sea. However, to the naked eye, the sky was still as dark as midnight. It's hard to make out the sea from the sky. Even so, the sky was clear and countless tiny points of light twinkled above. Hikari was searching for the morning star among them. Which one? In the eastern sky, just above the horizon, crescent moon drew its slender arc. Also, I'm not sure if this is going to be on recording or not, but I'm hearing, depends on where the character is at, I'm hearing the voice come either from this headphone or this headphone. It's kind of neat. Just next to it, shining with light unmatched even by the sky's only fixed star, Sirius was the single bright point. We spread out our equipment and quickly started getting ready. Don't rush us. Oh, fancy. Set up the tripod and the stand. Next, with the practice hands, we assembled the telescope. It wasn't difficult. When it finished, I pointed to the telescope at the star we had just looked at. Looked through the fingerscope. Fingerscope? What the hell? I centered it onto that shiny heavenly body. Then I looked through the eyepiece. However, I didn't see the object in my field of vision. It was because the fingerscope's optical axis wasn't aligned. You just have to rely on my own senses to own in on the heavenly body. Interesting. I like it so far. It's waning. There it is, Venus. Hold on. Change out the lens to increase the magnification, adjust the focus. The blurry figure of Venus leaped into clarity. That's definitely Venus. And it's waning. It's so bright. Hush, here you go. After we took our turns looking through the telescope, I opened our notebook and handed it to Saya. While Hikari held the flashlight to her, Saya drew a sketch of Venus. What kind of music is that in the background? I like it though. I really like it. In star observation, you don't just stop after viewing an object once. You have to note how the object moves, how it looks, how it changes or doesn't change. Keep records over days, over weeks. This book was our planetary observation journal. You would never know without looking through a telescope, but Venus waxed and waned like the moon. Its apparent size could change sixfold. Location in the sky also changes, so there were times when you couldn't see it at all. Kept the record for ages, but lately we hadn't been able to see the planets due to rain and clouds. It's been 2 weeks since our last entry. Very soon, Venus would begin rising later and later. It would be difficult to see. So that's why we had to hurry today. The forecast for this morning has been overcast again, so I had given up setting my alarm for the usual time and went to bed. But for whatever reason, he could ignore the forecast and woke up early. We owed her big time. Looking through the telescope, Venus was so bright it was almost blinding. It was waning like the moon. Saya drew the shape carefully. As she did, the sky gradually began to lighten. It was dawn. I like the voice acting so far. It's nice. It's cute. It was 6 in the morning, the coldest part of the day. It was so cold, even the slightest breeze felt like it was freezing you. The three of us huddled together to fight the cold. I brought some bread for breakfast. We shared the food. Also, I guess I'm just gonna have to. Maybe I should put it on autoplay? Nah, it's whatever. I'll get the timing for the voice acting and stuff. We shared our food and looked over observation notes. There were entries showing Venus in full, as well as it waning with the data entries, with the dates entered. What's going on with me? Later, we color in today's entry, write down everything else we observed. Today's entry with Venus in rendezvous with the crescent moon was a wonderful addition to observations. When you take time to observe, you take notice of the wonders around you. There's also puzzles to solve. Mercury and Venus wax and wane like the moon, because those two planets orbit closer to the sun than the Earth does. Changes in the way the sun's light shines on them makes it look like they are waxing and waning. They're always near the sun, rising at dawn, setting at dusk. That's why you can't see these two planets in the middle of the night. Even as the deep indigo of the winter sky began to lighten, Venus still shone brilliantly. That's why it's often called the morning star. It announces the dawn. Shining serenely in the morning sky as it does, even without a telescope. It was beautiful. Is that it here? I think. That's the brightest star of them all, honestly. Yet, as brilliantly as it shines, when the sun comes up, it would surely fade into the greater light, like all the other stars. Our observation journal is almost done. On the other pages, we had sketches of Mars, Jupiter, and its moons, and Saturn's rings. We even written about the other planets, the ones that look like tiny dots. Even in this telescope, they were research and library.
1年間の観測ミッションお疲れ様でした。あとはこれをレポートにまとめるだけだね。
Just a little more work, and our grand project would be finished. It was a little premature, but a huge feeling of accomplishment grew within me, and soon I felt warm enough to forget the cold. It's actually kind of nice, not gonna lie. Opening cutscene? I think that is, yeah. Hikari suddenly stood up and pointed at the brightening horizon.
この列車は空を行く銀河鉄道天文台。太陽系を征服しても我ら3人の旅はまだまだ終わらない。さあ、銀河の謎を解き明かすべく次なる目的地へ向かおう。
Sai clapped her hands happily, stared up awestruck at Hikari's face, illuminated in the dim light of dawn, felt a sense of hope. Alright. Felt we could go anywhere, could solve the mysteries of outer space. Felt we could reach out our hands and catch the stars. The three of us. As long as Hikari is here. Is that foreshadowing? I think it is. Oh boy. They've done some amazing job on these animated cutscenes and stuff. Whoa! Intro within a game. Nice. I like that. I like that. Miyagete Goran Yozora no Hoshi wa, a sky full of stars. Good intro. I like this. It's like blended together. Oh my god, that's actually really good. That's actually nice. Now the sun's rising. Is that the— no, it's not the— no, it's not the same place, is it? Unless I see windmills, this is not the same location from If My Heart Had Wings. Unless I see windmills. No, it doesn't seem like it's the same place. That place was more an island. Or peninsula. No, it was more peninsula. Interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. So what happened? To continue the project? Turned off my alarm, lay there for a while. Then I crawled out of my sleeping bag, poked my face out of the tent to have a look around. The sky was shifting from black to deep blue. Stars were almost nowhere to be seen. Dawn was coming soon. Looks like I overslept a bit. Chilled air forced me awake as I boiled water on my portable gas stove. Mixed the water with the dark brown powder in my cup. I guess he looks a lot older, definitely. The sky, free of dirt and smog, was clearer dawn than dusk. As the sun climbed over the horizon in a pure, clear sky, the colors grew into a beautiful gradation. As always, it was a sight that made my heart feel washed clean. From my seat on the mountain peak, at that sight, all to myself while I drank my instant coffee. I'll never stop loving this. Enjoy the blissful moments as I warmed my numb fingertips on a steaming cup. My heart, dried out, twisted from the constant rat race of daily life and studying, felt steeped in warmth and washed clean. The only coffee on the mountaintop was instant. Didn't need any richness or deep flavor. Mountain provided that. Incidentally, I called this a mountain peak. Beginning here didn't call for anything as grand as mountain climbing. It's the kind of place middle-aged folks in light clothes hike on till a weekend afternoon. You can ride a bike ride up here. Even so, it was all on my own. I was all on my own, sorry. I had the scenery and cool air all to myself. For just this moment, I could forget my daily life and all the little irritations of school, enjoying the solitude. It was the greatest, most luxurious moment of bliss. Seems like a bit of a waste to enjoy this all alone. Even though no one was here to hear, the words stumbled out like an apology. I picked up my smartphone. The thin plate of glass was like a symbol of daily life and relationship with the people on this planet. To share this feeling with someone. First place that popped in my mind was Takechi, my best friend, but I shook my head and drove him out of my mind. He's no good. He doesn't have an ounce of sensitivity, so we wasted on him. We just encourage his vanity. Tapped my chat up and selected Saya's name. The pre-dawn sky. Sent her a short text along with a picture. Saya, so delicate and full of sensitivity, would surely understand the depth of my emotion. I guess he's a very emotional guy then. She's not answering. The text sat there, displaying the word unread. That was a given. It wasn't even 6 in the morning. She was probably still asleep. Even though I knew why, it bothered me that she didn't answer. She shouldn't have sent a message. Guess I'll go home. Finished off my coffee, completely cold now. Stood up feeling dejected. Well, she's probably asleep, dude. It's okay. If I could have, I would have stayed up and prayed to the morning sun. But I'd get to my part-time job. Pulled myself together and started taking down the tent. Huh. So I wonder what happened with the other girl, though. Because Saya's in the picture, but what about the other girl? Thank you. That was an interesting jingle. Customers always start trickling in Satomi stopping by almost as soon as it opens. Like more famous convenience store chains, it had a rural feel to it. Also, it was right in front of the station, so it was actually pretty convenient. Having said that though, it was a tiny countryside station. Most morning customers were students, adults on the way to work, or old-timers stopping to buy breakfast during the morning walk. Always the same faces. That's 142 yen change. Thanks for stopping by. When the customer let up, I had a chance to take a breath. And then... suddenly heard an exciting voice of a barking dog coming from the outside. Oh, she came. Who is this? And a dog with her, I think. I went out to look at it, and was met with the same old scene. That is, Shiba standing on its hind legs, wagging its tail and straining its lead to the minute. I think it means head to the limit. And in front of him, her brow furrowed in deep concentration, stood a girl in her school uniform. It was an old scene, but taken as a picture, it was actually quite pleasant. The girl had a kind of beauty you'd usually see in commercials. Her face was perfectly laid out, her figure was slim and elegant, and her hair shone under the morning sun. All of which made her the archetype of the beautiful schoolgirl. Of course, what was more striking about her was something else. Oh, it's Psy Girl. It was her eyes. Her left eye and right eye were different colors. One was an intense blue, and the other orange tinged with amber. Those beautiful jewel-like multicolored eyes were now tearing up. At first glance, it seemed like the girl was crying because she was surprised at the Shiba's excitement, but actually it was something else. The girl seemed to reach out her hand, then retract it, but then reach out again. The dog, seeing this, sensed something was about to happen, got more excited, whipping its tail back and forth and barking happily. She couldn't bear it anymore. The girl with multicolored eyes reached out to pet the Shiba's head. Stop, Saya! Her hand had stopped just in time. What happened here? Is she scared of dogs or something? You know how this ends, right? Well, what happens if you play with them? That's what you said last time, but you couldn't help it, and who ended up crying then? It was shedding season, and Shiba's fur was in the middle of regrowing. It was shedding a ton. To clean her full covered uniform last time, she had to buy a lint roller from us and really work on it. Kotaro and Shiba Kotaro with the Shiba reached out his nose and carefully sniffed at the girl's outstretched hand. Sai just stared at Kotaro with her teary jewel-like eyes. Tup. Close to tears, Saya waved regretfully at Kotaro and rushed into the store. Had all the drama of a scene in some old movie where a mother had given up her own child because the family is too poor, but then... What the? She tripped and did a perfect head-first slide into the carpet in front of a shop. And then a shadow appeared over her. And I still have the chibi-like art. I love it. I've missed that. Kotaro, having finally succeeded in breaking the clip of his leash, leapt onto Saya with joyful energy. Hey Kotaro, cut it out! What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, raise your arms. Kotaro had his way with Saya until I dragged him off with his leash. And thanks to him, I was not cleaning Saya's fur-covered uniform with a lint roller. Leaving it here last time had been the right decision. This is partially a fault, you know, getting him worked up like that. Kotaro was usually really shy and timid, but if someone he liked came along, he'd wag his tail and want to play. Especially when it was Saya, who he'd loved more than his master for ages. Not a little dog, is he? Whatever the case, he was a clever, easy-to-train dog who was unusually well-behaved. If Saya hadn't done a little, "I'm going to pet you," "No wait, I'm not," "Okay, I will," tease, he never would have gone off like that. Do you just skin her knees? She's lucky she didn't get hurt. There's some on your butt too. Okay. She blushed and took the roller, twisted around to get the fur off her backside. Just then, the store manager came out front. Sure thing. Part-time job is only in the morning, from opening up the store until the manager is finished with breakfast. In the back of the store, I took off my apron, changed into uniform. Saya blushed again, hurried off to get something for lunch. Saying this, she slipped a steamroll pork bun into Saya's shopping bag. Feeling a little jealous, I got something for lunch too, and we left together. Alright then, see you later. We left the store. Saya handed me half the pork bun she'd just gotten. She even gave me the bigger half. Saya, you're way too nice. She's really cute, not gonna lie, that girl's really cute. Stop and Buy's pork buns are a little different from other places. They're handmade by the manager's husband and packed with delicious filling. They're also huge, even bigger than other chains' pork buns. Buy buns are kind of famous around here. Munching on the steaming pork bun, took out my phone. What do you know? Saya had answered. No, that improved my mood, so I closed my eyes and slowly started talking. Mine was so nice. You feel the wonder of nature when over your whole body, makes you feel so small. Behind my eyelids, deep solemnity of the morning's view returned to life. In the middle of the view, drinking a single cup of instant coffee is the ultimate luxury. Tried to tell her, but Saya's reaction was so strange, so filled with self-satisfaction, that I figured I should hurry up and read her reply. For real? Thanks, Saya. Saya's family is Odin, the grandeur of nature around the mountain peak with coffee was no rival for this luxury. It really was something to look forward to. When she saw the bus coming, Saya rushed to finish on the pork bun. You better slow down, you'll burn yourself. Yeah, later.
コタちゃん、バイバイ。
She got on the bus and said hi to the other students from the school. They waved to me from the window. One of her friends, seeing her, leaned and poked her in the side. She blushed and shook her head quickly. She probably got upset because they mistook me for a boyfriend again. No matter how often this happened, she always would react like it was the first time. That's Saya Amanagawa? Okay, there we go. Saya Amanagawa in a nutshell. Bus was out of sight. I unlocked my bike. Guess I better go too. This is so reminiscent of If My Heart Had Wings. I like it a lot though.